Welcome back, everyone, to the Popcorn Podcast. I'm Tommy Crusta. Across from me, my co-host, Ryan Ferran. And today we're here to talk about the finale of Season 2 of HBO's The Last of Us. And before we get into that, we are going to do some news in the film television industry. But before we get into that, Ryan, how you doing?
Fine.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I'm doing all right.
First bit of news we're going to talk about is that Alien Earth will officially premiere on August 12th on Hulu, and they released a brand new poster. It's pretty much the same poster as the other ones, it's just the Earth. And that. But I know you weren't super excited for that, because I know you don't think it's going to be very good.
I don't. I don't know.
I'm going to hold out hope that it's going to be good, because that guy's made nothing but great television so far.
Is it like modern Earth? Like our modern Earth, or is it future, like Alien Earth?
It's right before Alien.
Okay. So
it's still the future.
Yeah, it's the future. Okay.
Actually, I don't know if that's true. I should probably fact check myself on that.
I wasn't sure.
Eddington, the new Ari Aster film, has debuted its first Rotten Tomatoes score. What do you think it's sitting at?
68.
60 critic score.
60?
Debuted at that, which is never a good sign.
No.
We got a new poster for Superman. It's a transition poster, too.
It's pretty cool.
Do you know what I'm talking about? The one where he changes from Clark Kent to Superman?
Yeah. I was going to say the Eddington, that little trailer they put out. I thought it could be fun. I don't know.
So it's just a satire.
Yeah.
Just making fun of right-wing Republicans.
Yeah, COVID. Yeah, that could be funny.
We got a trailer for Nobody 2, the Bob Odenkirk action franchise. I love the first one, so of course I'm going to watch it. It's probably going to be just as ridiculous as the first one is. But there still looks like there's going to be some good action. Is this the one he had a heart attack on set?
Did he?
Yeah, I think so.
Shit, I don't know.
Or it was right before they started filming. Andor Season 2 is certified fresh at a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, making one of the highest rated shows in the 2020s.
Yeah. What are you doing, Tom?
I'm watching Andor currently.
You're watching Andor.
Episode 4.
So am I. I started rewatching season 1.
You're probably going to get there before I do.
I am.
Final Destination debuted at 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. Final Destination Bloodline. Sorry about that. That's actually kind of crazy. It says most popular movie of the week, The New Avengers. I was like, what movie is that?
Oh, yeah.
And I realized that's the title of the movie now.
Yeah.
Final Destination Bloodlines is the highest rated film in the franchise. Have you watched all of them?
No, I've seen the first one.
Oh, you got to watch the third one.
Yeah, okay.
That's
the one with Mary Elizabeth Winstead, right? The roller coaster one?
Yeah. The third one. I didn't know she's in it.
She's the main person. She's the one with the premonition.
Yeah, I haven't watched that movie in 10 years.
All right, fine.
The second one is the best opening.
That's
It's the wood.
The wood, yeah, the truck.
Oh.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Because I feel like that's something that I could...
I mean, I've seen those scenes. I think everybody sees those scenes.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, I saw the movie.
There's some crazy kills in the third one.
Okay.
The one, the dude's lifting weight and the weight...
I have seen that one.
Breaks and...
Yeah.
Oh! Kristen Ritter is officially set to return as Jessica Jones in Daredevil Season 2.
Cool.
Daredevil Born Again.
Yeah. I did like the Jessica Jones. The first season's fine.
Second season
the second season was not good. The first season, I think I watched it when I was too young to really understand it.
Because it is much more plot.
It's very slow. And I was watching, I'm like, I thought this was a superhero show. This is boring as shit. I think I might maybe watch it again and be like, okay, that was really good.
Yeah, but she's great as Jessica Jones.
She's great. I like her a lot. Yeah. Too bad she OD'd in Breaking Bad.
Dude, that's the scene that made me... most people, that's the scene where all the shows are fan. That was the scene that actually made me hate the show.
Really?
Because I can't watch... I feel like I have such a hard time watching something where I'm not rooting for the main character.
Yeah.
And I just hate Walter White. I never... because I know the whole thing, people are like, no, but he's doing it for his family. And he does admit at the end he was never doing it for his family.
Yeah, no. He liked it. I was good at it.
He was good at it, you fucking dick.
He was very good.
We got our first look at Nicolas Cage as John Madden and Christian Bale as Al Davis.
Yeah.
That is a wild thing I never expected.
Mm-hmm. Christian Bale playing supporting character to Nicolas Cage is just not something.
And Nicolas Cage is 400 pounds. We got our first trailer for Marvel's Ironheart. It actually doesn't look half bad.
It doesn't look awful. I don't think
it's going to be great, but I don't think it's going to be the worst thing Marvel's put out.
No, I don't think so.
It's going to be better than Echo.
Yeah, I still haven't watched that.
We have some casting news. I think I'm just going to go through the whole cast of this. Let me actually pull it up so I can just read through it.
Great. Take your time.
Games.
What casting for what?
The Hunger Games: Sunrise of the Reaping.
Oh,
We have a bunch of new castings.
yeah, it was somebody's playing what's his face?
So McKenna Grace is playing one of Jesse Plemons is playing Heavensby, who was played by Philip Seymour Hoffman. Elle Fanning's playing Effie.
Okay,
Kieran Culkin's playing Caesar Flickerman.
that's the one I was talking about.
That's a fantastic casting.
Yeah. That's the one I was talking about when I said, "What's his name is playing? Who's his face?"
That's who you meant.
Kieran Culkin playing whatever the fuck that name
What a
was.
great three guys to play it. Jason Schwartzman, Kieran Culkin, and Stanley Tucci are the three guys that have played him.
Oh, is that the same character, Schwartzman?
Oh, no. Schwartzman's playing his dad.
Okay.
Then Ray Fiennes is President Snow, another fantastic casting.
Yeah.
And then Maya Hawke is playing Wirus. She's the one that's the super smart one. Remember the one Catching Fire that's friends with, that's like from the same district as Jeffrey Wright?
I haven't watched Catching Fire.
She's the one that's like nuts and bolts, nuts and bolts, nuts and bolts.
Oh, the crazy one?
Yeah, that's her.
Okay.
That's who Maya Hawke's playing.
Right.
And because she was in her Hunger Games, everything was like mirrors. Like everything was made of glass.
Mhm.
So people were like jumping and
Okay.
just smashing and dying. And she just found a spot to hide, and that's how she wins. She
Cool.
doesn't kill a single person throughout her
Oh,
game.
sweet.
One. But yeah, she's playing her, so that's another
Then
one.
she gets eaten by fog.
No, that's
What was that guy?
Mags.
Mm. Oh yeah, the old lady. God, that
That's
was yeah.
Lily Taylor's playing her, the mom from The Conjuring.
Okay.
Joseph Zeta is playing Haymitch. He does not have a single acting credit to his name. This is his first film. He has
Cool.
a private Instagram account. He has 1,000 followers.
All right.
So they went with someone brand new for that, which I really like.
Yeah, that could work out. I mean, it worked out just in Sinners. The kid,
Oh yeah, the kid
the
was
nephew.
Yeah.
or their younger cousin. That was his first
musician.
role ever. So that worked out pretty well. And there was another one recently where it was their first acting credit.
It's the people who wrote Lilo and Stitch, the live action.
Really?
They didn't have any credits to their names.
Hmm.
And I mean, my brother loved it.
I've seen a lot of people saying. I think Disney said they were not working currently, but talking about a sequel. But I think people are either liking it a lot. The reviews haven't been great. It's got
There's a
like
sequel.
60s or something. But yeah, there is a sequel to it.
That's when the pink one comes into play.
The what?
The pink one, Stitch's girlfriend.
I don't even remember that.
What?
I don't remember. I've seen Lilo and Stitch. I don't even know if I've seen the second one.
I think I've only seen it like when I was little.
Yeah.
We got a new trailer for Superman. This trailer, again, like every single trailer that I've seen so far, I love. I'm super excited. I loved seeing him as Clark Kent and then changing his posture and getting more confident as Superman. Something that Christopher Reeves does in the original Superman.
It's still crazy how many people are just hating on this.
I know. I don't get
know.
why. I think it looks fantastic.
I don't think it looks as good as you do. I don't think it looks bad, though. But I think, it's just there's so many characters and there's so much shit happening in that trailer. I think it's going to be like that kaiju fight, the big monster is going to be like the opening. And then he takes that out and maybe the big metal guy who's brand new they made up.
Omega?
I don't remember his name. Could be.
Yeah, he's like the
Yeah.
I think it's Bizarro.
The guy they made up, yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a character. Or some people have thought it was Supergirl.
Well, how would she be fighting Superman?
Well, that's the thing. Maybe like Lex found her first, brainwashed her, and then put her in this suit to keep her under control, something like that. I don't know. That's just something people have been theorizing. I don't really buy into it too much, but I think Superman looks good. Very good, I would say. But I don't understand why people are hating on it so much.
It's because people, and I feel like the only people hating on it are Zack Snyder people.
Yeah.
Because this is too fucking loser.
How much you changed. God,
well, because I still love Man of Steel. I still love that universe. But that universe is over. It doesn't. Not every movie has to be that way. There's different versions of characters. There's 150 different iterations of Superman.
Yeah, and the main comic Superman is much more aligned with this version.
Reminds me more of the Superman I grew up on, the Superman animated series.
Yeah,
this is what this feels like, and that's why I think I'm so excited. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning debuts at an 88% on Rotten Tomatoes. You haven't seen it yet, right?
I have not. Did you watch it?
I did.
How was it?
It was good.
Cool.
Yeah, you couldn't go. We had the press screening.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't make it.
Okay,
all right, then I'll go see it by myself.
I didn't say I wouldn't go see it again.
Okay, fine.
We got our first look at the Addams Family for Wednesday season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Bridgerton was renewed for a new season.
How many seasons is that?
I think this is 4.
Really?
Let me go back.
I thought it was way more than that.
5 and 6.
Great. Okay.
We got a new trailer for Bring Her Back, which I haven't watched because it's a horror movie, so I try and not watch them. Because I feel like trailers for horror tend to give away like the best scares.
Oftentimes, yeah. But these trailers have been very like just
The first one, I learned nothing.
yeah.
Because that's what I
No.
want to watch. I just don't want to watch too many. And then
It's always that first trailer is always like eye catching, and then the second and third kind of like tell you a
show
little
you
bit
some
of
jump
story.
scares.
Yeah, I'm excited for that though. Talk to Me was
It
great.
looks so good. Talk to Me really is fantastic.
Mhm. Although they did drop out of the what was it, a Street
Hmm.
Fighter movie? I think
Really?
the Filippos
I
were
didn't know
supposed
that.
to direct.
Oh,
I forget why.
maybe they're going in and Talk to Me too.
Maybe.
Remember they did confirm it.
Yeah. I mean, that was right after Talk to Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it debuted at like 60 million.
Yeah.
Did you see Mission Impossible made 100 million in its first 24 hours?
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna kind of bomb because the first Dead Reckoning bombed a little bit. Not
It
hard,
didn't bomb.
but
It just had.
it did
didn't
lose
make as
money.
much.
But
You know, it made 100
yeah.
million in its first 24 hours out.
Crazy. 'Cause
Just
I feel like
that was like I think they did Friday showing.
okay. I feel like the marketing for this one was a little bit lighter.
Yeah, but
I'm
what's
not-
it called? The popcorn bucket's the best popcorn bucket I've seen. Have you seen it?
No.
You have to use the 2 keys to open it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
That's
pretty
pretty
cool.
cool.
Final Destination Bloodline is now certified fresh at 94% Rotten Tomatoes. We both saw it. We both really enjoyed ourselves.
Yeah, it was good.
It's Final Destination. You know what you're getting yourself into.
Mm-hmm.
My only problem with the movie is it felt like sometimes there was a little bit too much of a gap between kills. Like the other ones are very much. It feels like one
Yeah.
after another.
This wasn't long. It was like an hour and a half or hour 40.
I know. I don't know why it felt like me and Joseph. That's how I took to see it.
Okay.
We went and saw it at 10 o'clock in the morning. So,
It's a hell of a way to start.
it really was. But I will say it has the best opening besides number 2. Like the whole beginning's amazing.
Yeah, I did like the beginning.
Did you see the theory though that they're not dead at the end? That's her premonition.
No, wait, what do you mean?
People
like
think that you know how they die at the end. Spoilers.
Yes.
Not really. It's Final Destination.
Yeah.
People think that's her premonition because she's never had one.
Yeah.
So then the next movie would be that.
Okay.
Which I think would be pretty cool.
Is there another movie? Do they?
They confirmed they're making another movie.
Okay.
Bring Her Back has debuted at a what, Ryan? Do you think on Rotten Tomatoes?
I mean, I'm hoping like 93 or something, but I'd say 82.
94.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, it's another clip from that. Don't want to watch that. Oh, yeah. Ray Fiennes as Snow is one of my favorite castings. That made me so excited.
Yeah, that should be good.
Deliver Me From Nowhere is now... is debuting on October 24th, 2025. For the Dawn, it's the Bruce Springsteen biopic. God
what you
damn.
get drinking that burp water right before.
Fallout has been renewed for a 3rd season already. I loved season 1. I'm so ready for 2.
I thought it was fine.
You're a hater.
Good, but not great.
You're a hater.
I'm also I never played Fallout all the way.
I really only love New Vegas, so of course when the ending happened, I was super excited. Yeah. I don't know if I love the show or I just love Walter Goggins in it.
Yeah, Walter Goggins is the best
He
part.
is awesome as the ghoul.
He is good.
Chad Powers, that's the quarterback show.
Glenn Powell. Yeah.
So excited for it. Comes out September 30th on 2025. He plays a washed up quarterback, goes back to college.
But it's all is it scripted or not? Because I couldn't tell.
It's scripted.
Okay, that's what I thought. But then
they've been filming it at real college stadiums.
All the promo has been like him in makeup, just going like, "Yeah, I'm trying out," and just like playing with the guys,
slinging.
Yeah,
because this was his like a dream thing was for him to play a football player because he wanted to be in Friday Night Lights because he's from Texas and he never got the role. Also, Karate Kid's Legends kind of looks solid.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna watch it.
I like the kids. I hope what's his name, Jaden Smith shows up.
I think he's gonna show up at the end.
At the end, you think he said yes?
He probably needed the money.
No, he's doing good.
Is he?
Music wise, yeah.
I think he hasn't put music on him for a minute.
Yeah, but I think he does pretty well.
Welcome to Derry had a new trailer come out. That show gets more and more interesting to me every time a trailer comes out.
Jaden Smith, 3 million monthly listeners. All right, he hasn't put out an album since 21, but he's got a couple. He put out an EP last October.
You know who else put out an EP? It was fucking fantastic. John Bellion. Not fantastic. Okay. Half of it's really good. The other half's very experimental.
Yeah.
I think the new song with
Pharrell, that one, or which one?
The country singer.
Oh, I didn't listen to that one yet.
Yeah, he has a song with big huge dude, Luke
Luke Combs?
Combs. They have a
Oh.
song together.
Okay.
It's really good. We got a new poster for Jurassic World Rebirth. Another movie that every time I watch something, I get more and more excited to watch it.
Yeah. You sure?
Yeah, come on, Mr. Dinosaur Man. That's like your thing.
I am. It is my thing. I do like dinosaurs.
You do like your
I
dinosaurs
like
and trains.
dinosaurs. I do like dinosaurs and trains. What are you playing?
I didn't mean
I'm gonna
to.
get us copyright striked.
No, you need a minute. Not happening again.
No, yeah, dinosaurs are cool. You do not need. It's not. It's much less than a minute. It's like 5 seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
I finally finished The Bear.
Did you?
Finished it yesterday.
Nice.
Fantastic finale.
Fucking cliffhanger. Yeah.
Just all the
So
reviews.
excited. So excited for it to come
Comes out June 25th.
I know. I love how they put out trailer because they put out a trailer a month
be
before.
home. I can't remember if I'd be home or not.
Where are you gonna be?
I'm going to Georgia for the 18th.
For how long?
Couple days.
Couple of days.
Like a long weekend.
Nice.
What do you think Lilo and Stitch debuted at?
Review wise,
Mhm.
I think I checked. It was at like a 68 or something.
Pretty close. 73.
I think
So
it went
probably
down.
just went down.
Yeah.
We got a new trailer for Darren Aronofsky's newest film, Caught Stealing, with Austin Butler, Matt Smith, Zoe Kravitz, Regina Hall, Liev Schreiber, Bad Bunny, and Vincent D'Onofrio. This movie looks wild,
Yeah.
but like really fun wild.
Mm-hmm.
He's a baseball player who failed, and he's now stealing. Well,
Not on purpose.
not on purpose. He gets pretty much
his fucking
tricked into it.
Yeah, his neighbor's an asshole. His
Matt
neighbor
Smith is playing Matt Smith characters.
with a crazy mohawk. Looks fun.
This looks like Darren Aronofsky's like, I'm just going for it. Movie.
He's just having fun now. Yeah.
This is like it's like Paul Thomas Anderson's new movie with Leo that's coming out.
Oh yeah.
That movie just looks also wild.
Yeah.
We got a new trailer for F1, which looks so fucking good.
It does look fun.
My dad and me have a bet. My dad bet me $20. He thinks Brad Pitt's gonna get nominated for
You think?
F1.
Maybe. I'm excited for that movie.
But if he doesn't get nominated, if he gets nominated, Tom Cruise should have been nominated for Top Gun.
Yeah.
Because Tom Cruise
Okay.
was great in Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, he was. What's that? I kept forgetting. What's the video game racing movie that came out last year? Not Forza, but I just can't remember the name of the game.
Not Need for Speed. That's
No.
That's Aaron Paul.
Yeah. What is it?
It's not Forza.
No, it's the other racing.
Yeah, Gran
sim game.
Turismo.
That's what it is.
That was a fun movie.
That was a good movie. Yeah,
I enjoyed myself.
because
David Harbour was great.
Yeah, he was. Well, the trailer came on. I was watching the Phillies game with my dad, and that trailer for F1 came on. He was like, "What's that movie last year? The other racing movie?" And I could not remember the name of the game.
This is gonna be better than I think Gran Turismo. This seems like like a legitimate movie.
Yeah, I think so too. But Gran Turismo was fun. It was a good movie.
And my boy's in F1. Damien Idris.
Yeah.
Snowfall. Highest to lowest, the new Spike Lee movie debuts at 90%.
Sweet.
Studio certified is now certified fresh at 93 on Rotten Tomatoes. That's the Seth Rogen TV show.
I gotta watch that.
It's so funny.
Everybody said it was amazing.
Righteous Gemstones and that dude. They got some great shows on HBO.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit! There's a lot of nothing on Rotten Tomatoes. What the fuck? None of this is like cool to talk about. Oh no.
Let's make it cool, dude.
I
Start
mean,
talking.
Lilo and Stitch is verified hot on the Rotten Tomatoes fan
Holy
chart.
shit! Verified hot.
Yeah.
It's probably the older sister. Remember back in the cartoon? Everybody. Everybody had a crush on her.
Oh, everyone. Wait, whoa, Rambo. Oh, Rambo Part 2 celebrates its 40th anniversary.
Which one?
Rambo First Blood Part 2. Great movie.
Yeah.
You've never seen it.
Nope. The first Rambo.
I forgot. I showed it to you.
You did.
Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Critic consensus gargantuan in action, runtime, and scope. The Final Reckoning is a sentimental send-off for Ethan Hunt that accomplishes its mission with a characteristic flair for the impossible. This is the most grounded one in this universe, I think, in a while.
Is it?
Like, it's the most serious movie.
Okay.
It's not as much like jokes and stuff.
Cool.
Like, it's much closer to Fallout in like tone than it is Ghost Recon, Ghost Protocol, and Rogue Nation, which I feel like are the most comedic ones.
Yeah, I mean,
they're all
Yeah, they never go too far.
Yeah,
Though.
like
It's never
Indiana Jones
too.
comedic, like timing.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I mean, it's also you get Simon Pegg, you're gonna make a couple jokes, you know.
Very small role in this one.
Really?
Hmm.
Fuck, I love him.
It's really like Ethan Hunt's movie.
Okay.
Like they're there, but it's
Yeah.
his movie.
How are the Stones in this one?
I'm telling you, I literally got knots in my stomach during the one.
Really?
Like it was really making me nervous. The stunts are way more intricate
Okay.
in this
Cool.
one than they are in the last one.
Yeah, because the last one, the big
Like it's
motorcycle
cool,
jump.
like it's an amazing stunt that he did that,
Mhm.
but it has no effect on the film.
Yeah.
These didn't affect the movie.
Okay.
There's a sequence. It's like 15 minutes. One word said.
Really?
Like it's all just what's happening in
Mhm.
front of you. It's
Does
a really good scene.
Does Palm Clementine come back in this one? Because she was in
French
the last
girl?
one. I think she's French in this. The girl who plays Mantis in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, she's like the short blonde hair in this.
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think
she's
so.
in it.
Okay, cool.
She probably has just as much screen time as Simon Pegg.
Okay, gotcha. Because I liked her in the last one a lot. That's
Oh,
the
she's
only reason
awesome.
I'm curious. Yeah.
So she has a funny line in this one.
Mm-hmm.
She has one of the best like lines.
All right. Just
They're
remember
all in it, like the main.
Remember the car chase in the last one? She's just laughing, just mowing through people.
That song was great. I always forget about that one.
Yeah.
Him doing all the driving, the Vespucci.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, no, the underwater stuff that you see in the trailer, it's wild.
Is it?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's nerve wracking.
Yeah. Such a great franchise.
Oh,
it's literally.
I want to go back and watch all of it, even the second one, which I don't love.
The second one's bad, but the third one, I got to rewatch the third one because it is.
The third
good.
one's like my second favorite one.
I know it's good, but it's just it's so different because it's J.J. Abrams kind of. He has that.
It is
look to
very It is J.J. Abrams through and through,
and he's like running and gunning the whole time. He's like,
but it's so much. The stunts in that one are great because he's just. I mean, I think we were talking about when he gets up to 17 miles per hour.
Yeah, sprinting.
Yeah, just full on sprint, and it's like a wonder. That he's just running, and they're like on the opposite side.
Yeah,
like,
that is the only one that has like the. I think when he repels off the building, that's the only one that's like CGI. That was all green screen stuff.
Yeah,
but
that's when he's on the super tall building. But I think it has the best villain. I think Philip Seymour Hoffman's awesome. Henry Cavill is fantastic.
Yeah,
can't take away.
I mean, Fallout's the best movie. I think that's you can't that's one of the best.
He shoots him, right? That's how he dies.
Henry Cavill?
Yeah.
No, he drops a fucking helicopter on him.
Oh shit!
Remember, he's on the side of the mountain, and just a helicopter cable just hits him in the face, drags him down.
Oh yeah,
and it explodes.
I haven't watched Fallout. Fallout's the only one I never saw in theaters. Like from the time I could see them in theaters.
I saw it in Long Island when I was visiting my family. Yeah,
I think I saw Ghost Protocol in theaters like 5 times.
Ghost Protocol is great.
Dude, he's running away in Russia.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this movie also is like if you could make an end game for a franchise.
Okay.
Like every movie has an impact on this movie.
Cool.
Which is pretty cool that they like tie it all in one movie.
That's good. Yeah.
I really liked it. I get some people are having their own thoughts about it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's high intensity, super action packed, nerve wracking, and I think it's just a really fun way to end the end. It's a great end to the franchise. Like, it doesn't feel like you want more.
Cool.
I feel like it's over.
Good. Was the villain better in this one? Because the guy in the last one,
he's still the weakest villain of the franchise.
He's still okay.
He has. Remember, I hated the line where he's like,
yeah, at the end.
Yeah, he has a very similar line in this one.
Great.
And I was like, but it's during one of the stunts, so you're kind of like, shut the fuck up. Let me watch this scene.
Okay. Perfect.
There was a woman next to me, and she was like, "Oh Lord!" She's like, "Hang on."
Yeah, because that was the main criticism of the last one for me. Was that the villain was just not great.
Yeah, he's not great in this. He's much more of a villain in this.
Okay.
Like there's more going on for him.
Yeah.
There's just a couple lines that I think his delivery's just off.
All right. And also
I like him as an actor.
Killing Rebecca Ferguson was just Don't do that to me, man. Come on.
I think you'll be fine watching Haley Atwell.
Well, yeah, no, I like Haley Atwell.
I didn't realize she has a ton of tattoos.
Does she?
Yeah, she has like her whole forearm done.
So does Chris Evans. You ever seen Chris Evans?
Yeah, Chris Evans has a ton.
Nobody knew that until he did that photo shoot.
Well, yeah, because most of his are on his chest.
Yeah.
He doesn't feel like doing his makeup.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But if you ever look on which one? It's Civil War. You can see his one tattoo on his arm. They did not put enough makeup over it.
Really?
You can clearly see whatever. You can't tell what it is, but you can clearly see that there's a little tattoo right there.
Gotcha.
It's pretty funny. I was telling Sam the other day about it.
Mm-hmm.
We watched Civil War, Infinity War, and Endgame, like it back to back to back.
It's a good run.
Great movies. I really forgot how good they are.
Yeah.
Civil War is still. It goes down. I think every time I watch it.
Yeah, it's kind of. There's parts of it that are boring, but
And the fight's just not like when you're, especially if you're from like the comic side of it.
Oh, yeah.
Civil War is supposed to be this
It's the big
100 on
event.
100 battle for everything.
Yeah.
But you kind of Infinity War makes up for that.
Yeah. But God, Endgame is just Infinity War is the best movie.
Okay,
But Endgame
go
is
Riz.
just so much fun. Dude, I remember literally watching that in theaters and just thinking, waiting for it to just cut before the battle. I was like, no, it's gonna cut. They can't do it.
And you're like, oh my god, there's still an hour of movie left.
Yeah.
Because I saw it twice before it came out.
You did.
Yeah, because
I remember the story. You don't have to say it.
I had a girlfriend that brought me to it, and I broke up with her like 3 days later,
God.
which is horrible. I was not nice to. That was bad.
It was
I was
bad,
young.
Tommy.
I was stupid. I was 17.
It was bad, Tommy.
Wait, was I 17? When did Endgame come out?
I don't remember.
Oh yeah, no, because it was close to my senior prom, so I would have been 18.
Okay.
Whoops. Don't break up with someone at 3 a.m. over voicemail. It's not the way to go about it.
Jesus.
But that's all the news, I think. Let me do one last check. Yeah, that's all the news I have.
I got nothing.
Oh, we got a new look at tires. Season 2.
Yeah.
It looked funny.
It's funny,
The
yeah.
show's ridiculous, but it's Shane Gillis just
It's good.
living his best life on that
It's
show.
funny.
I gotta turn my brightness down on this computer. Sorry, everyone. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, go for it.
You might feel like the blue light on me.
Mm-hmm. You should get those glasses. I have them too.
They're very nice. Yeah, we
They
did
work. Yeah.
So
I got mine at David Buster's.
Oh, I bought mine online.
I
got
won
a
mine.
2-pack.
Worked hard for mine.
So did I.
A
I
lot
had
of
the same money.
tickets. Got a lot of tickets.
I want to go back to Dave and Buster's.
It's so much fun.
I got a new tattoo.
We should go back there now that we can drink. Just
get hammered. Yeah, I got a Daredevil tattoo. It's almost done healing.
It looks cool. You got red eyes.
I think it's the first tattoo Ryan genuinely was like, ooh.
I was like, nice. It's pretty cool. And then I picked some scabs off it.
Yeah. I do have a scab. I think I did a little bit of damage to this one, which I'm not happy about. Not damage, it's just going to take a little bit longer to heal.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as what I did to my Hunger Games one. Remember I played knee hockey the day I got it?
Yeah. That's smart.
So there's a clear line. A clear line in the middle of my tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, season 2's finale, The Last of Us, is titled Convergence, and I think it delivers on a lot of the stuff I wanted to see, but it's still, the whole season felt rushed, and that there wasn't a clear vision of where they wanted to be.
Yeah.
And I think the final, if you could have had the tension from the final,
you gotta
7 minutes of this episode throughout the season,
yeah,
it would have been so much better. If you could have kept how season 2's the tension felt.
Season 1.
Episode 2.
Oh.
Like the battle for Jackson. It doesn't have to be that big of an action sequence, but just it was knowing that there was danger in this one.
Yeah.
And then, I loved how they finished off this episode. I love knowing where we're starting off in the next season. It's exactly what you said. Next season's going to be Abby's story.
Yeah.
Catherine O'Hara confirmed that the other day in an interview, that she's barely in the season, that most of the season is just Abby.
She was barely in this season, so.
Yeah, but she was, first off,
I still loved Catherine.
One of the best decisions to add a character.
Yeah.
In any, additions in, IPs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, she was a fun character to add.
Nice. And she had, a nice push the story forward with Joel and all that. But yeah, I think there were some great scenes in this episode, but all in all, it's a bad finale for the show. It's a very good episode. I still liked what I saw. It just was bad to end a season on. Especially a season that felt like it needed something.
I don't know if it's the finale's fault as much as it is just the whole season as a whole. I think if you're going to end this season, I think this is where you end it.
It definitely had, point-wise, yes.
Yeah.
I just felt like there was something. I don't know if it felt like something was maybe an episode.
Or 2.
Yeah.
Or 3.
It just felt like something was missing. I loved episode 2 of the season could be the best episode of the entire show.
Yeah.
The last episode before this, another amazing episode. But everything in between just felt like walking through quicksand to get to where we wanted to see, what we wanted to see. But as we were saying before the podcast, I think both of us are in agreement that the next season should be better. It should be more fast paced, more action, more violence.
I mean, there has to be more action.
Especially if you see what if you're Craig Mazin and Neil Druckmann and you're seeing what people are saying, you need to give them something to bite.
I just hope they actually do give us more and don't just go like, oh, well, the audience is just wrong. This is a good story. Like,
I'm not saying the story's not good.
There are showrunners who would just be like, nah, the audience is wrong. I think we're doing it right. And just, keep pushing the same story they're pushing. But I think if they kind of have to change it up a little bit, just add more, just make it a little longer. They said it's going to be, supposedly it's still going to be 8 episodes.
Yeah, they said they're going back to the 8-episode format.
Yeah. And then Craig Mazin said that, that they need more seasons to finish the story, which fucking pissed me off because that's not guaranteed. Like, just split it into 2 seasons. You can split this game into 2 seasons.
I think they're going to do. If they're saying that, I feel like they have more.
I feel
they want to do. Like, maybe Neil Druckmann. This is how Neil Druckmann wants to do the rest of the story to him.
Maybe
because he did say the other day he wants to. He has moved closer to doing a 3rd game.
Yeah,
and that he would love to do it like a trilogy. He just doesn't want to force it. He wants it to be something. But he said he has the story, so maybe instead of doing a game, he doesn't think there's enough for a full 36 hours again. Mm-hmm. He's like, oh, I have 8 hours of story I can tell.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just really hope, because I'm very excited for season 3 because I think Caitlin Dever as Abby's a fantastic casting. I love her performance. I really liked her scene in this, which is a huge scene for the story.
Yeah.
And what happens the rest. But okay, spoilers from here.
Well, Caitlin Dever, I do like the performance she's done so far in the little amount of screen time she's had, but she just doesn't have the physicality as that. She's just not big enough. And I think I
don't think anyone's that.
No,
people aren't naturally that big.
Well, yeah, not naturally, but
but Abby's huge.
Yeah, there's big ladies out there.
Maybe they don't know as good.
No, I'm just saying. It's the same thing we've been saying with Ellie, where Bella Ramsey doesn't have the physicality that Abby or Ellie should have had in this season, and you kind of see that at the end. And also, like, some of the acting in this episode from Bella Ramsey was not my favorite.
Yeah, there was a couple scenes.
Yeah,
but I did like the scene where she's crying with Dina.
Well, like when she's kind of like bathing her.
She's cleaning out her wound. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Whatever, the same shit.
Bathing, just
whatever. It's the same. It's the synonyms. But
that's not in the game, is it?
Yeah, it is in the game.
I haven't played the game in a while.
That was my point. Well, remember last week I talked about, like, I hope they have that scene because it's one of my favorite scenes in the games. They changed kind of the emotion of that scene where in the game, it's right after Ellie kills Nora, which, right after, same time frame. But in the game, like, Abby or Ellie kind of breaks down and realizes, like, not that maybe she doesn't realize, like, what she's doing is wrong, but she's kind of disgusted by herself and kind of like she kind of breaks down, like, as Dina's cleaning her back, and she's like crying. But in the show, Belle Ramsey's just stone faced.
No, she's crying.
She cries later when she turns and tells Dina what Joel did.
Yeah, because I think that's her realization about, like, the whole situation. Because it does seem like she feels bad about it.
But it shouldn't be. Her realization that what she's doing isn't totally right shouldn't come from what Joel did. It should come from what she's done. What she just fucking did. She just beat a woman to death.
She didn't kill her.
I left her alive. Whatever. She beat the fuck out of her with a pipe. She fucked her up. But
do you think maybe that's what, instead of doing that, that's what the end was? When she full on loses it? When Tommy shows up?
Well, yeah, no. I mean, that. I think she realized, but that's in the game too, where she realizes.
Okay. So I couldn't remember because I mean I haven't. It's been almost 3 years now.
Oh no, she doesn't tell her to cut it out in the game.
I knew that. First off,
that was added.
An addition I liked.
I wish they cut that kid out. I was so excited. It would have been awesome.
First off, what were you gonna do with that baby?
Oh, nothing.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Leave it next to the mom and be like,
throw it in the ocean?
Your mom. Oh, throw it in the ocean. The very end of this episode is not part of the game, right? When she shoots, she lets them go, right?
No, so spoilers.
That's why I said spoilers.
So no, so it cuts to black. There's no gunshot when it cuts to black, but then I think it's I
thought she lets Dina and her go.
She does, but she either I forget, either Tommy gets up and, like, knocks her arm out of the way and she fires a shot that misses, or Dina knocks her out of the way. I think it's Tommy. Tommy gets up, hits her arm, shot fired, and then she punches Tommy in the face, shoots him in the head, and
And
then
that's how he.
that's how he loses an eye or whatever. And then Ellie runs back to the like where she was sleeping in like the theater, and they have a big fight. And then Dina comes out, hits Abby. Abby obviously overpowers her immediately.
Yeah, because that was
And
strong as hell.
and then she grabs Dina like this and about to cut her throat, and then Lev's like, no, don't do it. And then Ellie is like, she's pregnant. And Abby goes, good, and is ready to do it. And then Lev's like, no, I don't let him go. She's like, okay, fine. And then they let him go.
Which one's Lev?
Lev's the little boy, the scar that runs with Abby.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Forgot about him. There's so much in the game I don't remember.
Oh yeah, no, I'd completely forgotten about those two characters.
But yeah, I couldn't remember because I didn't remember her shooting and cutting away.
I
remembered someone stopping her from killing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Tommy. And then
first, I love the decision to add the gunshot because people who don't know the games are probably so confused.
Yeah, my dad was confused.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people, if you didn't know, like we know where the story goes from here.
Yeah,
but I mean, I feel like that's why I like the decision to add the shot and cut the black. Especially, I love the dialogue in that scene where she's like, "I let you live." She's telling her, she's like, "I gave you your chance,"
which is word for word from the game, but
great
almost
scene
word
too.
for word.
Dude, poor fucking Jesse.
Yeah.
Anyone, I think, even if you didn't play the games, when a character starts saying, "I can't die here, I can't die here,"
yeah,
they're never walking out of that situation.
No, never. But I do wish
it goes down. I mean, that
Yeah.
for anyone who's, I hope most people haven't seen someone get shot. But like how the human body actually reacts.
If you've been on Instagram,
like if you've fallen down some of the rabbit holes.
Remember that day, like a couple months ago, where it was just everybody's For You page was just death.
Oh yeah, we were our group chat.
Yeah, just sending nothing.
Everything.
But everybody, oh my god.
Humans don't. It's not like in movies where they're like, ah.
Yeah, no.
Most people fall forward when their body's hit, unless they're hit with a big round and they'll go back. But the way Jesse goes down is very quick. They don't shy away. It's very much with what I said about what movie was I talking about?
It's also shot for shot from the game.
Yeah.
Even the way that his body is laying is like perfectly.
There was a movie we talked about before that I said I love the quick violence. Like it's not over the top. I feel like it was a mob movie, but I feel like the only mob movie we've ever talked about is The Irishman, but that was before we even did the podcast. But again, The Irishman does it really well too for a movie I don't love.
Yeah, even that one's quick.
Quick violence.
Remember when he pops a guy? He's like, "Hey, how'd that go?" And I just
yeah, that's the dude who shoots in the face, right? Right in the eye through his glasses. Remember the younger guy kills? No, that's at the end. Guy. They show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what this did. It was very quick. It wasn't fantasized, which is, I know it's a weird way to say when you're talking about someone getting shot. But quick, brutal violence is how I feel like it's the most effective way to do it.
Yeah.
And I think The Last of Us has done, in total, a pretty bad job on that. Like, a lot of the violence feels like movie violence.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope, especially the shootout in the hospital.
Yeah.
Because it's filmed in such like a weird way. But I love the way Ellie kills the guy in the first season.
Yeah.
Like it's quick, shoots him, it's over. Mm-hmm. So I hope they go more into that. But yeah, I want to give them a lot of credit. Whoever, I know it's a shot for shot of the game, but that's really hard to do. Like with a real human being falling and hitting the ground like that.
The stunt, I mean, it's usually just the stunt man just
and they just drop. Or they're going backwards and they have that cable on them. Mm-hmm. But like that stuff's really hard to do. So I give them a lot of credit. And I'll give credit. Ellie clears a room in the aquarium with her revolver, and it is perfect. Like the way she goes around, she like it's more like art because a lot of people think it's just you moving like straight lines, but you like arch doorways sometimes. And it looked fantastic. And I was sitting there, I was like, good job, Bella Ramsey. She did a lot. Supposedly, she did a lot of training for this season, next season. Okay. So I hope this. I'm assuming we're gonna get more. Yeah. Of the. I was also,
dude. She didn't kill the dog. There's no dog.
Yeah, we don't because they don't want to show.
That's part of the game, dude. It's just stabbing that dog in the throat. It's awesome.
I remember I killed a dog in Call of Duty and I cried when I was little. Like when it attacks you, Yeah, I remember bawling my eyes out. I was like 9. I think because my dog just died.
In Modern Warfare, the first one was like that group of dogs. You just like you kill them now or go around, and then you go around and they all attack you. Yeah. Like 5 minutes later, it's like fuck.
Yeah, it's when you're doing the
what's it called? Fuck. What's that mission called? It's not Chernobyl. It's Pripyat. But
That was Chernobyl.
no, it wasn't in Chernobyl. I think it was.
Yeah, they go to the Ferris wheel in Chernobyl.
No, it wasn't. That wasn't actually Chernobyl.
Oh,
I
in
think it
my
was.
head it was
I
always
think it was like
Chernobyl.
around Chernobyl, but it wasn't this.
I know it's not the center of,
Yeah.
but I thought it was. Oh, hold on.
You can. What is he gonna text?
No, my mom. Okay, my mom sent me a TikTok.
Um.
Sorry, thought it was an actual text.
Anyways, Jesse. Talk about him for a second. Much better character in the game for me because he's in the show. Not bad, but kind of just like he's kind of a dickhead to Ellie. Like he's just yelling at her the whole time. In the show,
Well, I
or in
mean,
the game rather, he's like very calm, cool, and collected, and just kind of like, oh yeah, she's pregnant. Is she gonna keep it? Like he doesn't have the emotion that he does in the show, where he's like, I don't care. We're both getting home. You drug us into this. You fucked up. In the game, he literally says like, if you asked me to go, I would have came. I would have came. I love Joel that much too. But in the show, he's like, no, you fucked up, and now we're here getting hurt because of you. And he's very mean to Ellie.
well, you gotta look at it from his side of things.
I'm not saying he shouldn't be angry, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying like very different character.
He's a better character in the game, but I like the decision to change him from the game. I like that he's annoyed at Ellie. I like that he voted against everything. Like he was like, I didn't want this, and I like that Ellie. It gives everyone that side of things where, yeah, Ellie's doing something. What she's doing is morally the wrong thing to do.
Yeah.
But what he did was also the wrong morally thing to do in a much different sense. But him not saving that kid is still a bad thing to do. You should help people, but because it's not his, like I like what Ellie said, like that's not your community, so you don't care. But her doing her community, like it's everyone. There's no good person in this show.
No, they weren't saving that kid though.
They could, I mean, it's
very
not
different.
likely because even in the military, it's 3 against 1 odds is what you're supposed to take. Like me and 2 other guys should never attack something unless we know it's us against 1.
Yeah.
So really against the odds. But if you get the jump on people, he did have an M4.
There's also 5 guys with rifles. They have pistols. Jesse has a rifle.
Just with a rifle.
He did, but he didn't want to fight.
He didn't. But I'm saying, like, I like the moral ambiguity. I can't say that word.
Say it.
Ambiguity.
What?
It's just like demon.
Demon.
I don't know why. It's not as bad as sibling.
Sibling pisses me off so bad.
It's so funny. Grace says it too.
I know. You all say it.
No, none of my parents don't say it.
I feel like I've heard your mom say it.
She like slips on it. I don't think my dad says it. My dad says daughter though.
Daughter?
He's got like the Delco AU daughter. Daughter.
Say it again though.
Ambiguity. I can't, like, my tongue doesn't emphasize.
Say like ambidextrous, like
Amba.
What?
Ambidextrous.
Gu.
Ambiguity.
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 Say ambiguous. Can you say
ambiguous?
That? Okay. Ity. Cut it off, and just say ity. Ambiguity.
Ambiguity.
Nice, dude. You did it.
It's not as bad as 3.
3?
You know, like every time I count, like if I'm out loud saying a number, I literally have to be like, okay, it's gonna get to
1, 2, 3.
I'm like 3. 3.
Use your tongue.
Because I don't do it. All I go is 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's my tongue. It's my teeth.
Yeah, you use your teeth instead of your tongue.
You know, Connor hasn't hit a single MLB bet this entire season.
Jesus. You know, Nate said, do you have any ideas for MLB today? And I sent him like 50 things.
Really?
I sent him every single game. I was like, Cardinals over Orioles, Rangers over Blue Jays, Mets over White Sox, Royals over Reds, Dodgers over Guardians, which could maybe go either way, but Yamamoto's pitching and nobody on the Guardians has faced him yet.
Really?
Twins over Rays, yeah. D-backs over Pirates, Padres over Marlins, Angels over Yankees, and then Judge home run, Byron Bucks an extra base hit. He's coming back today off the IL. Freddie Freeman home run, maybe, but he's hitting well. O'Neill Cruz home run. If there's an over on the Cardinals, take it because Charlie Morton's pitching today. Jacob deGrom over on strikeouts. Stephen Kwan 2 total bases.
Damn.
I don't know what he's actually betting, but I sent all those. It's not my money. I'm not gambling. Fuck it.
Yeah, Ryan doesn't bet.
I don't gamble because I will enjoy it too much.
I'm positive. My FanDuel overview is plus $6.
Nice. What are you going to use those $6
There's
for?
not many people, I think, that use FanDuel that have a positive number,
No,
especially not of our friends.
not at all. What's Connor? Is Connor down like
It's
600
got to
already?
be like negative 600.
Oh my god.
Me and Connor have a bet that we split baseball earnings. Connor has yet to hit a singular bet. I hit 2 yesterday.
So wait, if you're splitting all your baseball earnings with Connor, that means that you personally are still negative because you got to give half of that money to
I've
Connor.
taken that into account still.
Okay. All right.
Because it's just how much you win on bets.
Yeah.
So even if I did that, I'm still positive because
Yeah.
I made like 400 since NBA playoffs started. I think I'm up like $500.
Hey, you kept hitting on NBA.
Dude, I
Yeah.
hit good on NBA.
Nate's hitting very good on WNBA.
Just take the under.
He's betting every single under he can find on the WNBA, and it's working.
He's hitting on, he's like, and I think he's 81% win rate right now.
It's so funny.
FanDuel, fix your odds, dude.
I hate that it's very funny, but it is very funny.
Don't bet the under on Kayla Clark points though,
Oh no, never.
or Angel Reeves missed shots.
Yeah.
Can't stand that one.
How about that play where she had like fucking 5 rebounds on one?
Yeah, she's terrible. She's shooting 35% as a center.
Getting her own layup rebounds.
Joel Embiid shot higher from the 3 than she shot from the field. LeBron James is more likely to make a 3 than she is to make a layup.
It's impressive.
She's terrible. I can't stand. And she's so
arrogant. Can you pronounce that word?
Arrogant?
Arrogant?
Arrogant.
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 It's fine.
Arrogant.
Okay.
Maybe you're saying it wrong.
Maybe I'm saying ambiguity. Fuck. I fucked it up. I was trying to say
ambiguity.
I was trying to say ambiguous, and then I said ambiguity.
Amphibious.
Amphibious?
Amphibious.
Semi-aquatic?
Fuck it.
Okay, thanks. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fruck it 1203.
I guess my mom's so confused sometimes. She's like, what does that mean? I'm like, my bucket.
Yeah, it's a bucket of frogs.
It's like my frog bucket. I can't keep it in a basket.
It's not even our joke. It's just saying it.
It's not. It's
just adopted it.
Yeah, I've just adopted this saying that I love. It's something that I feel like we haven't talked about at all this season about The Last of Us, but I wanted to give the show the props that they deserve for. The sets are still unbelievable.
Oh yeah, everything looks great.
I feel like we talked about so much last season.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. And then it was Ellie and Jesse like going through the city.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, God, it does look so good.
Yeah, even though I do kind of hate. Even my dad called out. He's like, it's broad daylight, and they're just walking in the middle of the road every single time. It's like, why go in a building or something?
Yeah.
Like
and I feel like they did do a lot. No, because I feel like they were riding the horses a lot through the cities in the first season. Especially a city if you know you're under attack like that.
Yeah, but I'm saying, Seattle when they're literally like
they're being hunted.
Yeah, if they see you, you're getting shot.
Yeah,
they don't care. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm still a huge fan of this world. I want to see more of it. I want to see the Abby side of the story because I think the Abby story is super interesting.
Yeah,
and I know we're in the extreme minority on that. Because a lot of people,
I don't know if it's extreme. I think
people hated it when they first. I mean,
yeah, when
the game has gotten a lot of love since.
A lot of love.
It's kind of like Revenge of the Sith. It took a long time for you to get
the prequels in general, but no, people. I think most people like Ellie's story more. But that's that they just like Ellie's character more. But I think a lot of people still go like, all right, Abby's story was still good, not as good of a character. Not we don't care about Abby as much as we do Ellie, but
I think it's also because she killed Joel.
Yeah.
So, of course, it's going to leave a negative taste for people.
But Abby's story is also much more action-oriented. Like, it's, it's going to be more fun. Although I am curious how they're going to change it. Because there are changes that we see in the show already. Like, when there's the bombs going off. And what was that, after episode 5 or so, I think? When they wake up and they go to a roof and there's just bombs going off in Seattle.
Because that's 6 is the flashback. And that's right before the flashback.
Yeah. So... I don't know what that's not really in the game.
7's
so
weird.
It's a
amount
weird
of episodes.
Yeah, very weird. So I don't know. We'll see how they do with Abby's story. It's if they stick with the game, it's much more action packed.
I think they're gonna.
Yeah, I didn't like how Isaac said, Abby was supposed to take over the wolves after we die. It's like, was she?
Maybe she
She's
is.
kind of, she's pretty selfish,
She was.
rash. Like, she's
I'm.
kind of just.
But I can say with full clarity, if someone killed my dad,
Oh
I don't
yeah,
care
no,
what organization I'm
sure,
part of, I'm going after the person. So, man,
sure.
it's a fair thing.
But we also like. I think she is. They
She's
keep
definitely a little
saying,
selfish.
yeah, they keep saying like, oh, she's one of the top scar killers, in the game. Like, she's one of the best soldiers we have. But maybe like have her lead like a team or a group of people. I don't know if she's the one to take over the entire WLF. Like, she really that, you
Is
know,
that good? She's that good at her job.
yeah, like maybe she's a great soldier. She's great at killing, which she is. But is she that is, has she proven to be a good leader? I
Yeah.
just thought it was kind of a weird scene, to add in this episode where it's Ellie's story.
Yeah, why would it?
And
Yeah,
then,
wouldn't you do that in the beginning of the Abby story?
yeah, something like that. But then, I don't
Couldn't
know.
that could have been the whole conversation when Abby goes to his office that we know is going to start off the next season?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I do love
So,
that they're in this Seattle stadium.
yeah. And I do like that we kind of see the beginning of the, when they're trying to go to the Scar Island. Because that scene, they better do that justice. Because that scene is wild in the game.
I'm very excited for season 3 still. I
Yeah.
still love all the main characters of the show. I think Tommy is an awesome Gabriel Luna.
Yeah.
I love I think I like his Tommy more than the game Tommy.
I
Because
think
I
he's good.
feel
Yeah.
more connection to that Tommy, I feel
Yeah,
like.
I do like him a lot. He's like everybody's just badass, cool uncle. Like he's just
He's just cool. Like
yeah.
he's seen that scene where he says say hi to Sarah for me.
Mhm.
That scene killed me during the actual show. So I mean, I'm super excited to see more of him. I still think Bella Ramsey's a phenomenal young actress. I think there was a couple scenes this season,
Yeah. I
but
think
I
maybe it was
still think
more.
I really like her as I still love her as Ellie. I
Yeah,
think
I
she's
think
a
she's
great
had great
choice.
performances. I think it's more so like the direct, like I said with the not bathing, but when Dina's washing her
Yeah,
back,
I don't know why
whatever,
bathing just sounded weird.
whatever. Um, like I think maybe that was just the direction that she was given. Like the fact that she just shows no emotion, it just kind of didn't do that scene justice for me. I think it was much better in the game, and so yeah. But also speaking of the Scar Island, we didn't talk about how
So pointless.
Ellie just shows up on that island,
Her
and
boat
then
gets washed ashore, and somehow they find the boat and her end up at the same spot on the island.
yeah, and then
But people were saying this is an abysmal season. I don't. There was a lot of
yeah,
bad season television that we have talked about just
yeah,
on the podcast.
yeah.
This is not like
No,
okay. Let's put it this way: what do you think is better, this season of this or the last season of Peaky Blinders?
ooh,
I think this is.
I think it's kind of on the same line where
See, like
like
I feel like this is way better than Peaky Blinders.
I don't know
I
because like
also really hated the final season.
yeah, I didn't like it very much either because it kind of felt the same way where it's like it's kind of leading to nothing. Like
Yeah,
it's
but at
kind
least
of
this you
just
know you're getting more,
yeah, you do. Well, we're getting the movie from Peaky Blinders.
and supposedly another season.
Oh,
You
really?
see that?
No.
Stephen Knight said it.
Okay.
First, I think the last 2 seasons of Peaky Blinders were not great.
The last season, the season before last,
I thought it was
five
okay.
was good.
That's not the one with
I like five.
Adrian Brody.
No, four is Adrian
Yeah,
Brody.
that's the last great season. I feel
And
like.
then five, but the ending of five though, when fucking just everybody gets killed.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's when he walks out and he puts the gun to his
Yeah,
head right
yeah.
in the end.
Yeah. But
That was a good ending.
I also think though, Peaky Blinders season 6, as much as I didn't love it, I think if Helen McCrory, am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Holly. I think she had
It did have a lot to do.
she was one of the main characters
Oh wait,
of
she
the
was
show.
dying anyway, though. They said they did say she was going to
I don't-
die. They said, but it was going to be
Yeah,
like
but
an
I'm
actual scene. and
I'm
stuff.
sure it was going to be something important rather than just the IRA being like, yeah, hey, we killed your aunt, by the way. Here's a bag. And she just
That's
shows up.
true.
It's just, I don't know. It's terrible to say. I'm not
I feel like the way they
criticizing.
handled Michael was just a bad.
Yeah, no, I didn't like Michael.
And
But
it felt
season 5 is good.
I guess it kind of fell. It does fall into the same thing with the finales.
Yeah.
Both finales just felt so fast.
Yeah. I also they just cut out Jimmy McGovern or Gavin,
Yeah.
however you pronounce it. I thought he was a fun villain. Just a dickhead Protestant dude who wanted to kill everybody. Fucking
I
crucified
feel like this was-
Yamarama's son.
I feel like that's why I feel like this is just better, just because I know that there's so much left.
hmm
Well, I don't know how much left there is to, because I don't even know where you're going to go with Peaky Blinders from here.
Neither do I. Yeah.
Like
It kind of,
we know where this story is going to continue to.
I mean, he's obviously Tom. I like how this is the Last of Us episode. You're talking Peaky Blinders now. He's obviously going for revenge on Mosby.
yeah,
But at the same time, though, unless they rewrite history, he's not gonna do much.
yeah.
But because he was a real person. Didn't end well for him.
No.
But
And then
he
I'm
didn't
trying
get
to think of
killed
like
by
other,
Thomas
but
Shelby.
like I'm trying to like see like other seasons that we've talked about, like shows that maybe didn't have great endings.
You can say like the whole season of Ahsoka.
Oh, this is better than Ahsoka.
I would agree.
This has
I think.
3 fantastic episodes in
Yeah,
it.
because
Ahsoka
Ahsoka.
has 1 good episode.
Yeah,
The rest is laid just filler for that one
yeah.
episode.
And Ahsoka is also the same thing we're saying. It was just like it kind of led to nothing. Where it's.
There is another season.
Well, I know there is another season, but the way Ahsoka season 1 is okay. We have to go to this place to get Ezra, and then it ends with Thrawn and Ezra get out, but Ahsoka and Sabine are stuck in that place.
And now
It's just a circle. It went nowhere.
World.
Yeah,
The what's it called?
the world between worlds.
Yeah,
Is that what we're talking
because
about?
that's where they're gonna
Do
go.
they? I don't remember them saying that, but
No, remember, isn't that
I
the
don't
place
remember.
where it's the good, the evil, and
oh no, you're thinking about Mortis?
yeah, they're gonna go to Mortis.
I don't
Remember he's
remember.
standing on top of the statues?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Balin's skull. I'm amazed I remember that name. Also, recasting that I'm pretty excited for.
Yeah, who's playing him? I
Yeah,
forgot.
the Hound from Game of Thrones. I always forget.
Oh,
his
that
name.
is a good one.
Yeah, I think
Did you
he'll
see who
be
else
good.
got confirmed for season 2?
No,
Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor.
really?
Yeah, they're both gonna be in. I guess I think they're gonna just do a full blown. Just do like a special presentation Clone Wars movie at this point.
Yeah.
Stop doing like
Fine.
30-minute episodes of it. Just give us what we want.
Mm-hmm.
Because that young girl was great as young Ahsoka.
Yeah, she was good.
First of all, that girl is a fantastic actress and has been in some of the biggest things in the world.
Yeah, she's like 16. She's been in fucking. She was young Gamora, young
Barbie.
She was in Barbie. She was
Star
young
Wars.
Ahsoka. She's fucking she's killing it.
She's having a great time. But yeah, I think Last of Us. There was enough for me to say this is a good enough season of television,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't even eclipse third of what season 1 was.
No, I think
season 1 had, and we were not happy with season 1 at episode 7.
No,
and we still love the season.
Yeah, I think that season 1 was still good. Like it was a good season. I think it could have been better if they had stretched out a couple pieces, but yeah,
there's still
season,
some great episodes.
Yeah, this season it just had weird choices where they cut out some things and added some new things, but just like it's just the pacing was weird and it was just wacky.
And it's funny because this might have two of my top 3 favorite episodes of the show.
Yeah,
this season,
episode 2 and the last episode.
Yeah, which I thought were fantastic. I mean, everyone agrees that episode 2 is one of the best episodes of recent television.
Yeah,
but yeah, I just think that they kind of rushed the ending. There was just some what you're saying. There was just weird decisions. The decision to have episode 6 be the what's it called, penultimate.
Down go the crutches. Yeah, and also I mean just. It's primetime 9:00 HBO show. Why is it 7 episodes?
Yeah.
They're not going to not give you the money. The fucking people watch this.
Especially when millions of people are watching the show. Yeah. Well,
not after Pedro, but, you know.
Do you want me to check how many people watch it?
Yeah, I'm curious. Because, I mean, it did have a fall off. But I think, at the same time, even if Pedro Pascal leaves, if you have a better show, I think more people are still going to watch it, you know? And especially, I mean, if they had this fall off like this, then good luck getting a season 4, Craig. If you really fucking want one.
Holy fuck.
How bad is it?
No, good. It had the series high.
Oh, really?
8.2 million viewers.
Wow. That's pretty good.
The season as a whole averaged 32 million viewers.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the season's still killed.
Yeah.
Take your time and spend some money. This show's going to be worth every penny of it.
Yeah.
I mean, back-to-back HBO shows that we feel like the second seasons didn't go anywhere.
Which one?
Well, House of the Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Where it felt like we...
Also, cut an episode.
What?
Also, cut an episode. Yeah.
Yeah, because that was because I knew where that was going.
Yeah, I don't.
And I even said on the podcast that it didn't get to where I thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that we'd see the first battle, and we didn't. But again, 2 really good shows that I have so much trust in that I think they will come back and be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's kind of actually falling into the exact same boat. 3rd season, expecting much more action out of it, and they've both confirmed that they're going back to the original season lengths. When does that come out?
Wait, did they both do it? Because I thought season 3 Last of Us was still supposed to be 8 episodes.
That's what I'm saying. That's going to be 8.
House of the Dragon too?
Yeah, House of the Dragon said they were going to be 8 as well. Because they went back to 7, right?
No, I thought
they went to 8.
It was 8 or 9.
Because they did cut an episode. Because I feel like the writer said they were going back to the length of the first season.
Okay. Because I think it was 9 episodes.
Oh.
No, it was 8.
Yeah, and then
8 episodes. Season 1 was 10.
Oh, they cut 2 episodes.
Yeah.
That was still a good season of television.
Mm-hmm.
That was better than this.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
like season 2 of this was not as good as season 2 of the House of Dragon.
Yeah,
I think these. No, House of Dragon might have beat both seasons. House of Dragon season 1 was so goddamn good.
It was good. Yeah, it was really good.
The best was that first night episode. We all watched it down the shore. All had a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Just sitting there, just watching.
Mm-hmm. We got to bring that back.
I'm so excited.
Just sipping wine, watching Game of Thrones.
That was a great little thing the guys had going on.
Yeah.
Matt has to watch season 2.
Does he?
Yeah, because he wants to. My mom's going to start season 2 of The Last of Us, I think, tonight.
She hasn't watched it yet?
She hasn't watched any of it yet.
Can I watch episode 2 with her?
Dude, she might sob.
I'm so excited.
She loves Pedro Pascal.
I got to see it.
That was a great episode. I might go back and watch that.
It's just
they
good.
did a really good job on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. This was better than. I'm going to say season 2 of this is better than Falcon Winter Soldier. It's better than Ahsoka. I'm going to say it's better than Peaky Blinders.
Season 6 of Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, last 2 seasons.
Peaky Blinders as a show is fucking
fantastic.
Love Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, 4 out of 6 seasons are great at Peaky Blinders, in my opinion. The rest of the seasons just aren't.
Season 5 is good.
It's okay.
Season 5 is good. Rewatch season 5.
No,
I kind of forget what happened. In season 5. I remember
exactly.
I remember the beginning. The beginning when fucking Yamarama. I always pronounce his name wrong. It's Yamarama Gold. Is his fucking name?
Oh, Tom Hardy.
No.
Oh,
that's. Fuck, what's his name?
Top 5 greatest television character ever.
Yeah. Starts with an A.
That's the season where he does like, what line have I crossed and everything. Isn't that season 5?
No, that's 3.
That's 3?
Yeah, that's 3.
Holy fuck.
That's when Tommy's son gets kidnapped. And he's like, what the fuck? He's like, I didn't know, sorry.
Not my problem.
Yeah. It is funny. He finishes that scene. He's like, what fucking line am I supposed to have crossed? Great scene. And then at the end, he's like, I didn't know about your kid, though. I'm sorry.
It's one of the best acted scenes.
Oh, yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Michael just comes in and shoots that fucking guy in the head. And he's like, come on, man. I liked him. Yeah.
Fuck. I'm trying to think of other TV shows. Oh, it's better than the last season of The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
That was fucking bad.
That sucked.
The longer I look back on it, the worse it got.
Yeah. I don't remember a single thing.
I just remember they fight at the end. It was stupid.
Yeah.
That movie's going to be terrible.
Yeah. God, season 1 was so good, though.
Because what?
Season 2 was just, like, fine.
Yeah, this was the 3rd season. Though.
Yeah.
I think season 2 of this was better than season 2 of The Mandalorian. I can't tell you a single fucking thing that haven't said Luke shows up. Yeah. Which and with Nerd Soup, I think was the worst decision Disney made.
Yeah.
Was having him
because they just went back on it.
Yeah.
You get the one episode, the episode of Boba Fett, where you see the fucking dude. It's so crazy. It was 6 episodes, wasn't it?
Boba Fett,
7 maybe.
That show.
Half the show is The Mandalorian,
and they were those the best 2 episodes.
They were great, but
great
it's just
episodes
literally you get the episode of Ahsoka and Luke training Grogu.
Terrible.
And then he's just like,
I'm
going back with Mando. I don't want to be here. Like, what the fuck? Why?
What was it? God, Boba Fett was awful. Boba Fett was worse than Ahsoka.
Yes.
Oh, this is better than Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan has episode 3 of Obi-Wan and the finale of Obi-Wan.
Most of the finale.
Yeah, the second half of the finale is fine.
Yeah.
The first half is fucking no, the episode before is pretty good too when Vader catches the ship. That was a pretty dope episode.
Yeah, that was cool.
They're just trying to get time.
Or when Vader just force chokes that child.
That's the third one.
Yeah, that was the third one. Yeah.
That's a great episode. I love and then when he drags him through the fire. Dude, Vader was a menace in Obi-Wan.
Dude, you gotta play the Jedi games.
They said he's gonna be Gilroy said they have a spec script of a Vader horror movie.
So down.
Dude,
so down.
Come on.
Oh,
just lean into it.
Don't let Filoni touch that shit. Don't let him. Have you seen all the behind the scenes stuff of how the Filoni group is pissed off at Tony Gilroy for making Andor? Because they're pissed off. So it's so difficult to get anything through Lucasfilm and through Kathleen
Kennedy.
Kathleen Kennedy.
She's not in charge anymore. Gilroy took over.
Which is crazy. No, I don't think so. But it was because Gilroy and Kennedy have they've worked together a bunch. So Gilroy kind of just because of connections, kind of was able to step around Filoni and go straight to Kathleen Kennedy and say, "Hey, let's make this," and they did.
I feel like there's nothing wrong with him doing that.
I don't think so either. But Andor is so different from like Mandalorian, Boba Fett, Ahsoka, Rebels, like that, the Filoni kind of Star Wars. And everybody loves Andor. So now Filoni's like, fuck you.
And I love
like Star
Filoni.
Wars.
But it was also funny watching the behind the scene clips of
Mhm.
Anakin of Hayden Christensen just telling Filoni, he's like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no.
He's like, this is what would happen.
Yeah.
Talk about someone, my love for Hayden Christensen. He's not the most talented actor in the world.
No.
But God, does he love the Star Wars world? Like,
he
he
cares.
knows his shit about what he knows.
Yeah.
Do you ever hear stories of him doing the video game?
No.
Because you know how there's events that
Yeah.
game. So he did he was the player model. He went on and he was like, I want my stance to be this when no one's using the. He's like, and if no one's touching the controller for so long, I want to do my thing. And he like did all of it himself.
That's pretty cool.
And they were like, and the director was like, it was so cool. Hayden Christensen called our office. He was like, "Can I come and work on the video game with you guys?" And then he was like, he brought pages on like Star Wars notes. I love when people get like invested in what they're doing.
The best is Sam Witwer too. The guy who voices Maul.
When he corrected them about the Jedi.
Yeah. He's like, nah, this wouldn't be here right now. Or no, he's
the Sith, and when he's the meditation.
There was somebody talking about having, I think it was like maybe, I forget who it is, but somebody saying like they never met Anakin's mom, and he was like, no, they had dinner in Phantom Menace, and Filoni was like, fuck, he's right. Like,
I'm so excited for the Maul TV show.
Yeah, that might be cool. Yeah,
I mean, Sam Witwer's doing it. That's all that matters to me.
Yeah,
because that's going to be in between what Corey ends up in Clone Wars and when he dies.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, what's he gonna? I wonder if his apprentice will be there. The girl. It's like another one of the Maul people. She's a girl that he like trained.
Like a Night Sister or
no?
Dathomirian?
Yeah, like looks like Maul.
Like okay, Dathomir.
I forget. Yeah, Dathomirian.
Well,
Dathomirian.
Dathomir is the planet. I thought
they're all dead though.
I could be wrong. The Night Sisters are all dead. Well, they're not all dead. Fallen Order. I thought all the Dathomirians were male. I could be wrong, but I thought the Night Sisters.
No, the them. Lucas sequels had the young girl, which aren't canon because they never happened.
Yeah, I just thought I could be completely wrong. There could be Dathomirian women. I don't know. I just thought like because Dathomir, I thought the Night Sisters were the women, and then they kind of like make all the men.
Yeah,
that's what I thought. Because when you play like games and watch TV, it's you only ever see males with that.
Just sexist.
The Night Sisters are way cooler. The Night Sisters are awesome.
God, Clone Wars is so good.
Yeah.
This isn't as good as Clone Wars.
Yeah. But dude, play Fallen Order.
We just went on such a tangent for late, like 30
we did.
Minutes.
This was the Last of Us. Well, it's because Last of Us. There's nothing to talk about. It was fine.
It was fine. It was an above average season of television. It's better than a 60.
I actually don't think. I think it was pretty average. If you average out the good from the bad, I think it levels out.
Because let's think like this: Episode 1, 7.
It was fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Episode 2, 9.5.
Yeah, it was great.
3, 4, 5.
Lower.
7.
Yeah, not great. And then
6.5, 7.
6.
Yeah, so I'd still probably make it an above average television.
I don't think so. I think it was pretty average.
Yeah, but if you look at because if you took the average of that, it's probably going to look better than what it is. Because 2 9s are going to carry 7s to 6.5 7s to an 8. It's probably like a 70 overall, 65 to 70 overall season,
which is pretty average.
I guess so. I think that's
C.
It's a C. Not good. Could have been way better. Had great highs, but the lows of the season were way lower than they should have ever been for this.
Yeah,
especially with such an amazing cast and team around it.
And crew. Yeah,
yeah,
and fucking HBO.
Yeah, the king of doing television.
It almost feels like they were just like they got offered more money, and they were probably like, "Yeah, make 10 episodes," and they're like, "Nah, I really want to. Just make it shorter." Why?
Yeah,
Why do that?
I feel like they did it maybe because they're like, "Oh, now we're guaranteed another season."
Yeah. Well, only one, and he wants more. Not guaranteed that.
Yeah, not guaranteed that. So you better fucking go hard for this season to guarantee yourself another season.
Yeah,
because people will be pissed if this is how the show ends.
Yeah. God. Yeah, anyways.
What if they change the ending?
They might. I mean, they changed a lot.
I think they need to.
I don't think they need to. I like the ending. No.
Wow.
No. If you want that, you did not pay attention to the game. You straight up just did not understand the game. It went straight through your thick fucking skull if you think that's how it should end.
No, it shouldn't end like that.
Yeah.
It's a great ending. It's just because I hate that character.
I don't hate Abby. I really don't.
See, I can't say I hate her because I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
If I was in her shoes.
That's the thing. Dude, you know what's funny?
But then you can't be mad at Bella Ramsey for
Yeah.
Ellie for wanting to do the same thing because she's just doing what Abby did.
Yeah. Did you see the video of I Show Speed, the Twitch streamer?
Yes, sadly.
Did you see him playing Last of Us 2?
No.
He plays the ending, and the video was captioned like, "It's crazy this guy understood The Last of Us 2 better than The Last of Us fans." He literally says like, "That's a great like they're the cause and effect of each other's downfalls. Neither of them are right. They're both in the wrong."
Oh, they are. Morally, they are wrong for what they're doing.
They're both wrong. But I like the way you put it as they're the cause and effect to each other. I think that's a good way to put it.
I think Kai, as much shit as Kai Cenat gets, dude does love his games and knows what he's talking about.
He knows what he's smart.
He cried at the end of Arkham Knight.
Did he?
Could you see that he streamed all four of them in a row?
No, I didn't see that.
Non-stop, played through all 4 games.
Really?
And built the Batcave. And like was in a suit.
Yeah.
I don't watch those videos, but I did watch his Batman stream because I was like, I need to see how. Dude, he had like a full-blown bat suit.
Really?
It was insane.
He goes hard. Like he
spends the money.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you seen the streamer university he's doing too?
Yeah, people are getting scammed on that.
Yeah, but no, it's more so like
just I know, like the people that
exposure and just
which I think that part's great. But I feel like some people, like the people who
I don't think he's not doing like a fucking like buy this program and you'll become rich.
I feel like people have tricked other people into buying things. They're like, no, this is it. And he's not. I think Kai Cenat's hilarious.
I think he's good too.
And but just like loves like
Did you see the one where they were all like partying in the hallway and he comes in dancing and he's like, stop the music for a second. If you don't get back to your room in 10 minutes, you're all expelled. And they're like, fuck. He's so funny.
He's a funny dude.
Yeah.
I wonder if that guy that did I knew he tried to get into it. The one of the guys that did the boxing event with, he tried to get into it. He has a pretty big following.
The college burnout?
No, the guy who he knocked out.
Oh, okay.
The one he busted the dude's nose open. Dude, that was one of my worst decisions of my life.
Yeah.
That shit hurted.
I don't think you realized how fucking big he was.
I didn't.
Yeah.
No, I didn't ever look into it. I just knew that I had boxed for a long time. I still think my Instagram post after it was hilarious.
Yeah.
I officially re-announced my retirement.
Yeah.
Dude, I was so concussed.
Yeah, you were fucked up.
Hey, I didn't go down.
You didn't. You stayed up.
He called me a dog.
Yeah.
And I got to be one of my idols. That was pretty cool.
Who was rooting for your downfall? He was coaching against you.
He was coaching against me. Hey, I wish that was in the video when he's like, I was like, I watched you in the belt. He's like, you were in Wembley? And I was so fucked up in the moment. I'm like, yup. I was 10 years old when I watched that fight. It was not in Wembley.
Yeah.
But I was so fucked. I remember I spit my mouth guard over the ropes and out of everything.
God.
I was so my head was so fucked up.
Yeah. Anyways.
But you haven't watched it, go watch that video. It's very funny.
Play Fallen Order.
I gotta play Red Dead.
You do. Fallen Order,
sure. It's on my console.
Is it?
Red Dead.
Start it. Start it up.
Going too soon.
I'll come. I'll just come and watch.
I said to Puff, I should just do one stream and play the entire game.
Oh yeah. Do a sleep stream. Yeah.
Just the whole night.
You have to set up a camera at least so we can see you.
Just
grab a couple oxys and just zonk out.
I gotta get a cowboy hat. I'm gonna do a video of it.
Yeah. Arthur, I have a plan.
Can't get to the goddamn
just
snow.
Need the money. God.
How long is it? It's like 3 hours, isn't it, the snow?
I think you can probably get through it. Yeah, 2 or 3 maybe. But it's not bad. It's really not.
I think it's because I don't play many long games.
No, you don't.
I love like my short.
You need to genuinely just sink in the time. You understand that you're not gonna blow through this game in a couple of days or even like a week. Like it's gonna be a time. I'm not saying you have to play 8 hours a day, but just when you play, it's a role playing game. Get into the character of Arthur Morgan. Play like you're playing as a character, not as you're playing a fucking faceless Call of Duty protagonist, right? Enjoy the story.
Don't just go around murdering everyone.
Yeah, just enjoy the story. Like if you want to go on a high honor play, then go do that. If you want to go low honor, then you can do that. If you want to greet somebody, you can do that. Antagonize them, you can do that. It's up to you. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to be the worst man in the world.
Yeah. No, you can do that, and it'll change how doesn't change the story itself, but it changes how people interact and look at Arthur. So it's interesting. Yeah, it's good, but
I'm gonna play it.
very good. It'll change the ending, high or low honor, but depending on which ending you choose. Yeah, it's a good game.
I
But
know.
play Fallen Order because the
I
Dathomirian part
I
is pretty
haven't
cool.
even. Oh wait, yeah. Phone Order is the first one.
Yes, and then Survivor's the second one.
You like Survivor, right?
I like Survivor a lot. Yeah, that was good. Boba Fett was cool.
Oh, that was Survivor.
Yeah,
That was Phone Order.
it was
I
a
saw
cool,
that
it
clip.
was a cool bonus
It was
thing.
pretty cool.
Yeah, because it's just if you complete all the bounty hunter side quests, he just shows up.
And
Like
he's like,
fuck, am I
she's
gonna
like, no,
fight?
we can split them. He's like, I'm not here for him.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
it was cool. And then at the end, he's like, "How
So
are
you
you,
Jedi.
Jedi?" He's like, I don't have a problem with you." He's like, "Okay, cool." He just flies off. It's
No,
awesome.
the best is what's his name? Lewin Hall. Yuri Lewin-Hall. He plays Barry, the door guard or whatever.
Oh my god, yeah,
They got a
God,
dude who's like one of the biggest
yeah.
video game voice actors to play this one character.
I saw that and I was like, "This is a mini boss? Why? What the? It's just a stormtrooper." And I just slashed him.
It's
It's
like
over.
it's just like easy though, right? Like it's not
It's
like
a normal stormtrooper. It's just a stormtrooper who sprints at you, and it pops up as like a health bar for a boss, and you're like, "Wait, what?" Because they put it right after like an actual big fight where you have like no health left, and you're like kind of like you're like, if I get into a fight, I'm fucked, and they just mess with you and just send a normal guy in. It's so funny. Yeah,
that's his name though. It's like Barry the door guard or
yeah.
something.
It's like Barry the door technician. Like
Oh,
it's
that's what it is.
technician. Yeah,
It's door technician.
it's so good. Great game.
Anything you want to add to The Last of Us?
No, I mean I'm still excited for season 3. I don't even know if excited is the right word. I'm
I'm gonna say excited because I am
anxiously.
genuinely excited to see the next part
Yeah,
of the
I
story.
think it should be better, which is unfortunate because you want Ellie's story to be better than Abby's, but I think it'll be more entertaining to say the least. I hope, but yeah, I'm not super happy with how this season went, but I think it certainly could have been worse. Why?
Shit.
Okay. Um, yeah. How about you? Anything else?
Nope. I was a little. I'm gonna say overall I was a little disappointed,
Mm,
but I still got one of my all-time favorite game moments. They did nothing but justice for
which one?
the Joel's death.
Yeah,
I think it's an amazing part of the game. I think it was an amazing part of the season.
I wish he kept swinging. It's kind of a stab, kind of.
That
Yeah,
was fucked up,
it
dude.
was, but I wanted to
You
just
want me
like.
to stab you through the neck with a golf
Oh,
club and see how it feels?
no, I think it would probably hurt pretty bad, but you know, you beat me with a golf club. I think it'd be all right.
Exactly.
Yeah, throw the 9 iron.
um, but yeah, I have nothing else to add. But before we get going, Ryan, what do you wanna recommend to everyone today?
I mean, there's a lot now. We talked about a lot of things.
We did talk about a lot today, so there's
Kind
a
of
lot.
want to recommend. And now I'm thinking like Star Wars. Do I want to recommend? Hey, go play Fallen Order or Survivor
I'm going to recommend
or
Minority Report,
Minority Report? Tom
Tom
Cruise.
Cruise movie. His other movie, which also debuted the same weekend as the original Lilo and Stitch.
Really?
Yep, so he's going up against Lilo and Stitch for the second time in his career.
It's funny.
Also, just an awesome movie. I haven't seen it. It has like a 94 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. Isn't it a remake or is it?
No, you're thinking
Am I
Total
crazy?
Recall.
That's exactly what I'm thinking of.
Way better than Total Recall. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Okay. I don't know. Now I'm thinking Peaky Blinders season 5. It is good. Fuck you. Not as good as season 4. I know most people say season 3 is the best season. I understand that, but watching
It is the best season.
The Italians are cool. I like Adrian Brody a lot.
Now I just looked up Total Recall when I was.
I don't know. There's a lot to pick. One of the things that we were talking about, arguing about, whatever. Just pick one of those and watch them or play them. Good things, all good stuff. Besides the Star Wars ones we were talking about, don't watch Obi-Wan or Ahsoka or
Watch Obi-Wan first half of the finale. It's still pretty awesome.
Boba Fett.
That fight is dope as hell.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
One of the best lightsaber fights in Star Wars. Vader moving in that fight.
Okay.
Why do you hate the new era of lightsabers?
I don't know. I just Luke versus Vader in Empire is pretty good.
That doesn't even hold a candle to the Return of the Jedi battle.
I think if you talk to anybody who likes Star Wars and isn't a child, then they're gonna beat you. They're gonna beat you to death for saying that.
I'm gonna put out a thing. I'm gonna put out a poll on my Instagram. It's gonna be Obi-Wan versus Anakin, Luke versus Vader, Return of the Jedi, Luke versus Vader, Empire, and then Obi-Wan versus Vader. We're gonna see who wins.
Okay.
I feel like it's gonna be a landslide of Revenge of the Sith, just because I feel like that movie gets so much.
Yeah.
Even though it's the weakest of the three movies I just mentioned.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
Yeah,
It is.
Empire and Return are better than.
Yes.
I have. You have to say I have changed my view on Revenge of the Sith a lot.
Yeah, because it's bad.
It's not a bad. It is a good movie. I just rewatched it.
It's a fine movie.
It's a good movie.
It's an okay. It's the best of the bad ones.
Yeah, no shit. It's like leaps and bounds better.
Yeah. God.
Minority Report has a 7.6 on IMDb, 89 on Rotten Tomatoes. It is directed by Steven Spielberg, for those who didn't know. You can watch on Paramount Plus, Amazon, YouTube TV, Apple TV, and Fandango at home. Yo, that's what I recommend. Everyone go home and get the Fandango at Home app. It is the best streaming service I have.
Sweet.
Love Fandango at Home. It used to be Vudu, but it's not.
Okay.
But you can buy like things. So like I bought all the Spider-Man movies for $25 in one like package.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was when No Way Home was still in theaters, and it was like downloaded to my TV. So the day when
I remember you got that.
Yeah, it came with it. Love Fandango at Home. As a bunch, it literally has like 6,000 movies on it. It's pretty insane.
Cool.
You have to rent some of them, but there's a lot of free ones too. But yeah, that's all we have for today. Next thing we'll probably talk about is Mission Impossible.
Yeah, we'll go see it. Well, I'll go see it.
I want to give everyone a little.
Bring her back.
Yeah, bring her back.
We can talk about that.
The Bear in a month.
Yeah.
Karate Kid. Oh, the phone. Fucking Wes Anderson's new movie. F1 Ballerina.
Wait, can you pronounce that?
No.
Wes Anderson movie? Do it, please.
No.
Please try.
I can't. I don't know what it is.
The Phoenician scheme. Excuse me.
The Phoenician scene.
Yeah. Well, there's gonna be scenes in it.
There's gonna be scenes in it.
I gotta get my dad to watch a Wes Anderson movie. He's never seen one.
Dude, they are the best.
He watched the trailer for Phoenician Scheme, and he was like, "The hell is this? Is this gonna be good?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's Wes Anderson, so probably." And he was like, "Who's that?" And I was like, "He's a director. You'd love him." I told my dad, "You'd love him," because my dad has OCD.
Yeah.
And I was like, "It's just all perfectly symmetric." And then
you were showing it's gotta be Grand Budapest.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking.
That movie's so fucking amazing.
My dad was like, "Seems kind of quirky." I was like, "Yeah, quirky." That's a way to put it.
He's a nut.
Yeah, he's crazy. But everybody wants to work with him more than anything.
Yeah, because he just seems like a chill dude. Even though it's so funny if you go look at his filmography, because it's like 55, 65, 55, 45, 65, 95, 90,
Yeah.
90, 90.
Mm-hmm.
The man just became a perfectionist at what he does.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Even though the last one, what was it?
You watch your foul mouth or whatever is about coming out.
It was good. It was fine.
Fucking great.
Okay.
Love that movie. That little fucking alien showing up was so fucking goofy. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Fuck. Asteroid City.
Asteroid City. That's what it's called.
I think you gave it like an 86.
I'm sure I did that.
No. I think both of us were like, these are the hardest movies to rank.
Yeah.
Because they're just enjoyable. Like, they're just nice, lighthearted. But yeah. Thank you everyone for tuning in. It's another episode. Go follow us on all the social media accounts. Go vote for me to win the tattoo thing.
Yes.
I want Bang Bang, the tattoo. That sounds wild. His name's Bang Bang. He's a tattoo artist. He's like the best tattoo artist in the world right now. So it'd be pretty cool. So please vote for me for that.
What are you getting?
I don't know. If I win that, I'm definitely doing like a whole huge piece. Because if I can have the best tattoo artist tattoo me, I'm not getting something small. So I'm not getting a face tattoo. I'll never go above my collarbone.
Just get the Joker smile. Just do it.
Oh.
Yeah. Be great.
Get on my hand.
Yeah. Go for like a full-on body, what's it called?
Blackout?
Body mod.
Oh,
just like
that's disgusting.
Dude, I don't understand people who do that. There's some kind of cool, I don't know, there's some okay ones. Then some guy will just like cut off the piece of his ears. Like,
or they cut their tongue in half to make themselves like snakes.
Oh, it's strange.
Well, that's not what I'm going to do, so please vote for me. Yeah, we'll talk to you guys in the next one.
Yeah, bye.